is Tanyaradzwa Masibwa. I am 25 years old. I was born in Harare and I was born with eczema. So that means I've had eczema for 25 years of my life.
Musi wa 14 January akafuma aine tumapundu pakati pezvigunwe. Akati, mama, onai zviri pakati pemaoko angu. We just brushed it off. Tikati, it's just one of those eczema outbreaks.
And my eczema has never been really that bad. It has been there, but it has never been really that bad.
The next day, zvakafuma zvawedzera.
Wanda. I would say by the minute, because if you look at them now and then look at them at the next moment, Shawanda. It was that bad.
And zvanga zvichiita kunge blisters kunge munhu wakatsva zvichibuda mvura. So she would pop them, zvobuda mvura. The next day again, on the third day, zvanga zvatospreada zvakupinda mukati meruoko. We tried kuzora the usual mishonga yatinoshandisa for her eczema, asi hazvina kuimprove. 2 weeks later, it was maoko ese anga azara zvinhu izvozvo, and we took her kwachiremba. The doctor akamuti it's fungal infection. So ndokumprescribera mishonga fungal infection. Akamubaya injections mairi.
I remember one specifically, prednisolone, that one. It gave me a moon face and it wasn't helping. The meds were not helping anyways. My feet started getting swollen. My hands were just flaring up. It was just horrible, horrible, horrible.
And zvanga zvabuda zva hectic. It was maoko mukati, kuseri kwemaoko nemukati menzara. We went back again kuna doctor. Doctor prescribed a strong medication. Akamubaya zvekare injections akanga amubaya. Unfortunately, handizivi kuti anonzi chii. I think she was prescribed more than 4 types yemishonga for fungal infection. All of them did not work. Kusvikira chiremba wazoti, handichakwanisa kuramba ndichikuprescribira mishonga, because now handisi kuziva kuti what exactly are we dealing with.
I can't keep on prescribing medication for you because it's not working. I have to stop and chakwanisa and kwanise kuramba ndichikubaya. It's against my work ethic. I just said, okay, now this is the end. Kwakutongomirira kufa. I didn't say this to my mom. I didn't say this to anyone. I
started getting worried. Kuti mwana wangu achazova chini. Nekuti at the time yazvakabuda, she was going to school. And anga akuda kunyora a final exam. Zvakaflare so quickly that akapedzisira asisakwanise kubata kana pen.
When I would go for class, it was for only a couple of hours. But you know, people would look at my hands. I remember this guy, he looked at my hands. We started sitting together. He said, Shamwari, that broke my heart. That broke me as a person. And I just said, I don't know. I'll have to ask my doctor. You know, I was just answering him. From then, I would wear long-sleeved clothes. Mind you, it was summer, so I would always wear long-sleeved clothes. Just to you know, to stop people from staring at my hands. And when I wanted to submit an assignment, I would ask someone. I would just put my paper there, and then someone would take the paper for me and take it to the front. And as a person, I started feeling, how do I explain it? As if munu anga awora. I think that's the correct word to use. Nanda kufilange munu anga awora. So from then, my life just became. I no longer had a social life. I would avoid my friends altogether. I would avoid going to places where there would be a lot of people. And my self-esteem was non-existent. It was like at zero, literally at zero. Around that time, I was finishing my B1, my B1 module. So I had to finish. I asked my mom to cover my hands with my bandage, with the bandages. She covered them up so that I wouldn't look at them, so that I wouldn't scratch. I went for my lesson. I got there, I realized I couldn't hold the pen. I sat there for the whole 2 hours. I was just sitting, trying to figure out what was going to become of me as a person, as a woman.
She stopped going to school.
I told my mom, I'm no longer going, I'm done. I am done. I'm done with life. I'm done with everything. So we just sat, I stopped going. I was supposed to write the exam. I just said, I'm not going to write. How am I going to write the exam? How am I going to even read for the exam?
Self-esteem yake yakadzikira to the extent yekuti she was not even able kungobuda kunomira pagate. She would spend the whole day mumba. Kutomuti ena unotitengerawo kana chingwa, she would refuse. Waitoti, mama, ndikanobudisa maoko angu pane vanhu, what will people say? Vanhu vanoramba kubata mari yandinenge ndakabata vachiti ndinozovatapurira my condition.
So you can imagine sleeping and then waking up, zvawedzera futi. My heart broke. I was broken. And that was just the beginning.
Takazovhakachirwa natete vake, hanzvadzi yababa vake. Vakauya vaine, handizivi munodziziva here, nhundurwa. Handizoti neEnglish dzinonzi chii. Vakati ngadzizore mukati memaoko dziri salted. She did that, and zvakatanga kubuda mvura, kuwipa like no man has seen before. Zvaibuda mvura, and it was painful. Till vazomuti chigeza maoko ako, and ramba uchizora kusvikira zvave nani.
It was really painful. It was painful. I cried. Musoro wangu wakaita kunge wakuputika. It was that bad. The thing is spread everywhere. It was everywhere. My neck, my feet, my toes. It was just now everywhere.
We then heard kuti ku Arundel clinic kunorapwa for free. So we went ku Arundel clinic, and takasvika akaonekwa nemachiremba. Machiremba were shocked. They could not even place kuti chii chiri mumaoko make. We told them history yacho nemedication yese yaakanga amboshandisa. Asi vakashamisika nazvo.
We saw the doctor. He looked at my hands. He scratched his head. He opened a book. He took his book. He opened his book. I don't know what he was looking for. He closed his book. He put it on the side. He looked at me again. He said, "Can I take a picture of your hands?" I said, "No, it's fine." And then I did this. He took the picture. He said, "Ah." He said it again. He took that book again. He opened it. He scratched his head. I remember he would scratch like this. And then he did this. He looked at my hands. He took his pen. He wrote something. And then said, no. And then I've cheka so. I've ndukuya. I've anoshed some of his colleagues. The colleagues came. I've chi. Oh, my hands. I remember the other one said, I don't know. And then what could it be? He said, no, maybe it could be contact dermatitis or something. But no, it's not. She said, andizive. That's what she said, andizive. And then she just walked, they walked away, they went back. He sat with me. We said, I think that was the longest consultation of the day. He said again, started writing. He said, so what can I give you? I'm afraid if I give you something, I'll cause more harm. Now I'm just looking at him. I'm saying, this is a doctor. And then he's asking me if I give you this. I was broken. I just wanted to leave. Because in my head I was thinking, apana chandavinga pano. Because it's just apana. He said, okay, maybe let's do a skin. Now you're saying maybe let's do a skin biopsy. Ha! I was looking at my mom like, he
then went on to say he could not prescribe anything to her because haasi kuziya kuti anoreacta how to mishonga yacho iyoyo. And what he only prescribed was ma-antihistamine kuti asavaviwe asakwenye and akwanisewo kurara manheru nekuti anga asingarari.
Now as a person now, ndandatochinja. I'm such a happy soul. I talk a lot, but with this thing, I had changed. I was so angry. I was always agitated. I was irritated by even someone's laugh. I was just an angry person, and I'd changed. I know for a fact I had changed.
This really affected my daughter to the level yekuti aiswera akagara mumba akangotarisa maoko ake. She would take aitora phone yake oibatidza torch achinanganidza maoko ake. This would start kubva paanongomuka kusvika paanorara. Sometimes I would wake up manheru ndotomuona akagara achingonanganidza maoko ake achitarisa. She would be popping to my blisters twacho tuchibuda mvura, and it was hectic.
I asked my mom, I said, Mama, Imi, ndichazombova chiiko? She just looked at me. She didn't have an answer. Ndabva ndavaudza kuti inini ndakufa. Wabva wandibvunza futi kuti uri Mwari, wakurongera Mwari. I told her, I said, I'm dying. Vakangoramba vakanditarisa. I single-handedly took my mom's heart and I shattered it by saying what I said. I saw her pain. I saw that she was heartbroken.
Ndakabatikana, and I developed an ulcer and high blood pressure. Ulcer raindirwadza. I would have my constant headaches, but I could not tell my children kuti ndiri kurwadziwa ndine problem yakati. It even went to the extent yeku affect my mom, who ended up having a stroke necondition yanga iri nemaoko emwana.
The situation with my hands was so bad that my grandmother, when I visited her, vakaona maoko angu. She had a stroke like a day later. I was shattered. I said, saka inini kurwara kwandakuita ukuku kwakuita kuti mumwe munhu arware futi. Mwari chinditorai chandakagarira panapa ndechipi? Because kana ndikaramba ndiri pano ndikuramba ndichita kuti maproblems evanhu awedzere. I just wanted to die. I really wanted to die. I stopped praying completely. I wouldn't pray. Kuti ndinamate ndaingoti Mwari wachona nyangwe ndikanamata vanondinzwa here, havachambondinzwa. Asi musoro mangu ndaiti ndikavaudza kuti ndiurayei ndiuye hangu. Yeah. I was done as a person. I was really done.
We would sit manheru tichikwenyana it was hectic. To the extent yekuti even we would wake up and sit together mu sitting room tichibatsirana kumukwenya, mumwe akakwenyawo mumwe okwenyawo.
Zvese zvaiitika inasistorina interest nazvo. I was just waiting for my day because I had already spoken about dying.
She was scheduled for an interview because she was studying German language. She was scheduled for an interview for a job yanga ofewa. But she could not attend that interview because automatically anga atofeila health test nekuti maoko ake hapana chaikwanisa kunobata. That really hurt her. Akachema, but there was nothing I could do about it. Nekuti tanga tisina any solution yekuti zvinopedzwa nei ende kuti tizive kuti tiri kudhila nechii.
It was so bad that my mom started feeding me, a 25-year-old being fed. Kutoti ndakuchiuya kugara apa ndikudyisa, should feed me first and then should eat. Ivo vambondipa chikafu. Ndaidya hangu, but I was just saying, okay, kufa kwachona ngakuchiuya ndichiri kutsvaga pano. Hapana, there's nothing for me here. And my faith in God was at zero. Apana, and this is a believer in anything. I was just saying, I'm done.
She became hostile. Tanyaradzwa wangasisade kana vanhu padhuze naye. Kana vanhu vakauya vachimutsvaga vachimubvunza kuti Tanya aripo here, ototi mama handipo, handisi kuda kuona vanhu. Vana, the little one, akapedzisira kuti kana akanzi or something natete wake, she would refuse. Aitarisa maoko ake otodzokera kumashure. Akanzi huya ndikutakure, airamba. Aitarisa maoko aTanyaradzwa oramba kutakurwa naye. This situation affected the whole family.
Ndakatumirwa message na Tanya after a long time tisina kutaura tese. Abva angonditi baba mukuru ndakufa nditengerei KFC necheesecake. Then I said, munogomhanya kuti muda kufa sei? Zvikanzi onai zvakaita maoko angu ndiri kurwara. Then she sent me photos of your hands. I was terrified nekuona mapicture acho yaya. Then immediately I forwarded the photos to my wife. Ndikati ona zvakaita maoko ano aMadam Tanya. Then she was also surprised. Ko chii chaitika? So I said to my wife, mama vanobvuma here kuti ndiende navo kuchechi vanonamatirwa naprofeti. Having witnessed Prophet Emmanuel Makandiwa ministering healing to thousands of people with difficult and different conditions.
They gave us a call. Vakati, mama, situation yamaini Tanya is now getting out of hand. Haina solution. Why don't you try and come kuchechi kwedu kwa Prophet Makandiwa ku UFIC? At first I was skeptical. I said, zvandinoona pama TVs, is that reality? Is it real? Zviriko here? But then I said to myself, okay, what do I have to lose? I've got nothing to lose. Let me just try.
We're not members of UFIC. The only time we'd ever seen the Prophet was on YouTube or those clicks on TikTok.
Tikashika, fortunately for us, takashika kuine healing session. And we were sitting on the first row. Muchechi Momo, I remember that Sunday, it was very, very cold. I would just look at my daughter and look at zvinhu around us. And I said, panapa pane chinobuda panapa. But then we continued service yakatanga.
It was as if I was watching a movie. I would look at people. Remember, I'm a person who doesn't even want to be at the place. Ndikutarisa vanhu ava, ndotarisa munhu ari kuita apa, ndotarisa the next person. I was in pain, but I was also thinking, ko zviri kumbonyazo kuitika panapa.
A few minutes, service yatanga. I just started feeling kurerukirwa. Semunhu ndanga ndine a lot of burdens dzanga dzakagara pamashoulders angu. I started feeling kekuti pane chiri kuita kunge chiri kubviswa mumashoulders angu.
The Prophet came. I remember he asked that the music would be really, really low. I started paying attention then. And then when he started moving from the altar to the front to the back, my heart started beating really, really fast. Really fast. My mom wakanditi Tanya ndrukuchka. And then I told her, Nenion ndrukuchka.
I saw Prophet Makandiwa coming along the passage of the walkway. And I looked at my daughter and I said, Tanya, ndrukuchka.
The prophet started praying. He was on the other end. I looked at him. I said, oh, this is the man I always see on YouTube. I always see him on the internet. This is him in flesh. Ah, okay. Then I looked when he was praying. I remember 4 women, they stood up. I looked at the women and then I sat back. Now I was feeling that ndrukunya sokuchka panapa. Asikuti ndiziyo kuti ndrukuchkei. Ndainyatso kushaya kuziva kuti chandrukuchka chi. And then he came my way with the women, with one. And he went back. He came to this guy that was sitting next to me. So he did this to the person. And then we went with that person. So I was looking at this guy because I was really fascinated by what was happening. I was fascinated and I was in fear. I was feeling all sorts of emotions. And then I remember, the only thing I remember from that time is Nagasumu Zamsoro, and we looked at each other. There was eye contact. From there, I don't know what was happening. The account I have of what was happening is what I've seen on the internet, on the video of when I was being prayed for.
Come on, people of God. Just look at that. Stretch of hand. Wherever you are, just keep focusing on what the man of God is doing. Look at the gift and see what is happening.
Look at the hands, just look at the hands.
This is a case of severe eczema, skin disease. You can see the scaling of the hands. Severe
Let's
eczema.
listen to this. Everyone, please listen to this. Listen to this. What is this, Doc?
This is eczema, man of God. It's an allergic reaction. She's not very sure what she's reacting to. But this is a severe reaction which has caused scaling and cracking of the skin.
But you see, apart from that, look at her reaction. Yeah, apart from, look at her actions. It goes to show you the spirit that is in control of the condition. It's fearful. What is it afraid of? Because demons know exactly what is about to happen even before it happens to them. So we are administering healing now so that when she comes next time, you look at the same hands and you won't believe it is the same person.
Just look at what is happening. Just look at that. Stretch of hand by our Father. Stretch of hand by the gift. Yes, she's receiving a healing. Just look at it. Remember, wherever you are, as long as you focus on the gift, you are receiving your healing. Just make sure you're focusing on the gift.
And we have some people with similar problems that are manifesting within the auditorium. So keep focusing on the screen. Your healing is coming as the man of God is healing. He's a spirit. It's coming towards you. Keep fixed on the screen and watch what is happening. Already some conditions, same conditions are being healed within the auditorium. People of God, This is amazing in this place.
Keep watching your screens. Look at what is happening. Stretch of hand by the man of God. Look at that. Look at that. As the case is being broken by the man of God, our Father.
She's free.
Come on, let's
Cases
clap
are
our
being
hands.
shaken off. We can give another round of applause.
Tanya akangopinda ineji. I don't know condition yakapinda. She was in fear. She couldn't face Prophet Emmanuel Makandiwa. She couldn't lift her head. Ameno HK. Then Prophet Makandiwa wakabwatara look at the fear irimari. The spirit iri behind this disease. It's even afraid. It doesn't want to be chased away.
Look at her reaction. Yeah, apart from, look at her actions. It goes to show you the spirit that is in control of the condition. It's fearful. What is it afraid of? Because demons know exactly what is about to happen even before it happens to them. So we are administering healing now so that when she comes next time, you will look at the same hands and you won't believe it is the same person.
I remember very well kuti Prophet Makandiwa vanga vasina kubata microphone pese pavai namatira vamwe vanhu. And he said to the doctors, what is this? And ndamboona zvinhu zvakadai, what is this? I remember he asked twice, and the doctors said it was an extreme case of eczema.
Listen to this. What is this, doc?
This is eczema, man of God. It's an allergic reaction. She's not very sure what she's reacting to, but this is a severe reaction which has caused scaling and cracking of the skin.
And I remember angakangodai maoko ake. When the prophet started praying for her, she started whining. I would say whining. Kuita kunge kambwanana.
Just look at that. Stretch of hand by our Father. Stretch of hand by the gift. Yes, she's receiving a healing. Just look at it. Remember, wherever you are, as long as you focus on the gift, you are receiving your healing. Just make sure you're focusing on the gift.
And the prophet said, this is not eczema. Tarisai the fear iripa munhu inokutaurira kuti there is a spiritual force.
Look at her reaction. Yeah, apart from, look at her actions. It goes to show you the spirit that is in control of the condition. It's fearful. What is it afraid of? Because demons know exactly what is about to happen even before it happens to them. So we are administering healing now so that when she comes next time, you will look at the same hands and you won't believe it is the same person.
I looked at him right in the eyes and I saw love. I saw compassion mumaziso avo. Ndakaramba ndakawatarisa ndichiona wachibata maoko emwana wangu. Ndikati munhu waMwari uyu ari kubata maoko aya. Asi vamwe even dzimwe hama waitoti usatibikirako usatipako mvura, but this man of God akwanisa kubata mwana wangu maoko ake. He is a true man of God. Rudo rwavainawo ro Prophet Makandiwa haruna umwana rudo rwakadaro. Vanhu vairamba even kumhoreswa naye and iye akasvika paextent yekuti haamhorese vanhu, asi mutumwa waMwari Emmanuel Makandiwa wakamubata maoko ake, wakamubata pamusoro, wakataurira mwana wangu kuti you are healed. All I could see in his eyes was love. Kuita kunge wanomuziva, kuita kunge wakambomuona before. Ndakanzwa kutenda kuna Mwari kuti this man is a true man of God. Rudo rwawainaro runoshamisa. Ne problem yangu yandambomenshena yekuti ndandadevelop an ulcer, and also I had a chronic backache. I just decided, okay, let me just sit down as well. Ndinamatirwewo. So after my daughter anamatirwa, he came to me. He prayed for me.
You can see the manifestation, chronic backache. Already you can see where she's placing her hands, the manifestation that a case is being broken.
So, see, God is healing her back. Whilst God is healing her back, please remove the baby because she has the same problem. So it's happening to her. It's happening also to her at the extent.
Multiple miracles happening at the same time.
Watch your screen.
You see the similar manifestation.
See, the same manifestation. Look at where she's holding. Look at where she's holding. Okay? You see, if you ask them, these people, why are they holding their backs like that? They are having pain in that part of their body. Why is it becoming painful at the time of healing? The pain that was meant for 2 years to come. This is the future pain, the tomorrow pain. All of it has to be brought to now, and we bring an end to the affliction.
You can see how she's agonizing.
But, Mama, Jesus is healing you now.
Just keep watching your screens. Stretch your hand by the
Just
hand of
watch.
God. Look at that.
What is amazing is that people with similar conditions are being healed in the auditorium. They are focused and connected to the spirit and the power that is in this house. People of God, I think we can actually put our hands together for the power of God that is working in this place. Is that all you can do for Jesus? Is that all you can do for Jesus?
Amazing.
I was lost. I was in a daze. I was in a haze. Nothing was making sense to me then. I took a chair and I sat back. And then the prophet said, no, she's not supposed to be sitting there. She's already healed. And then that's when it clicked. Oh, yes, I've been prayed for. I've been healed.
She's okay. She's no longer supposed to stay there. You can carry your chair and we clear space.
And then we went outside with my mom. I said, Mama, I got prayed for, but I didn't say thank you. Now I'm really back. I said, I didn't say thank you. So my mom looked at me and said, I am tired.
My daughter wakanditi, Mama, ndirikunzwa kuneta. I feel like ndakakatakura something that has been offloaded off me. Achingopinda mumotikari, she fell asleep. We drove all the way kusvipa kumba kwa baba mkuru wake kwa Masungu. When we got there, remember I said it was a very cold Sunday. Takabikirwa tea.
When I realized that I was truly healed, so when I ndakabata a cup, nishipa my mom her tea. I said, Mama, ndakavatambidza, ndabata cup inini. ndakutambidza ikapu, and then I did this.
ndatoona zvigunwe zvangu ndakazvideka.
And we were all surprised. Tikatoti zveshuwa wakwanisa kubata. Kwakutanga kuvhura maoko ake achidai. Achivhura maoko ake achidai. Tikatoti so the healing has already started, mwanangu.
I opened my hand like this. And then I started doing this. Because this is something I was no longer able to do. My hands were just like this. And then I did this. And then my mom could said, madam, matupora came. I said, Ovati torai phone, mutore video. And I took my phone with this hand again, with this one. The button, the phone yangu, like a normal person. Then I started taking a video. Honai maoko angu shaita.
She started eating egg. She started holding things. Nemaoko ake zvisina any difficulty.
I was happy. I was extremely happy. I was happy that my hands anga ane function. I was so happy. I was back to my normal self. I started talking a lot because naturally I'm a talkative person. I started telling my sister-in-law. I was giving her an account of what had happened at church. And they said, Tete, matodzoka game. Tati, and the madzoka Tete. Am I fey? She was so happy. I looked at her face. I looked at my mom's face. I looked at my little brother's face. They were so happy. Their happiness, yakauya mandiri. And I was also so happy. I looked at myself in the mirror. No, I saw something on my face. My face had changed. Because ndanda kugara ndakafrauna. I said, face yangu apa pangu pasununguka apa. Remember, I'm now a person nanga kungukara kangotsangwa asina chichichi apana chandaida. I stopped even using those antihistamines because I no longer needed them. Apana panga pachandivava.
Tasvika kumba, maoko aya akatanga kubuda mvura. Takurara akati, mama, sondorara ndakaita sei maoko angu aya. Anofuma akatotisa zvinhu zvose. Ndikati, let's have faith. Let's see kuti mangwana zvinofuma zvakadini. Musi iwowo we slept peacefully. Hati haana umbomuka achiti ndiri kuvaiwa ndikwenyeiwo. We slept peacefully kusvikira mangwana makuseni. We woke up. Now mvura iya yaibuda yakanga yaicrystallize. And then I said to her, go and wash your hands. Tuone kuti zviri kuitika. She washed her hands and she came back. Ndobva amapukuta. Kwakuvatanga futi, they continued kubuda mvura. I think akaita the whole day achibuda mvura yoyo, maoko yoyo. And we would just, kana crystallize, I would just wash them and tosiya zvakadaro. The next day, akafuma asisiri kubuda mvura maoko aya. Aita kuita ndofunga ndo inonzi dry cracked skin. Okuti kuti avhure maoko kudai aicracka. But they had dried up and tuma rash twacho, tuma blisters twacho twaita kuita flat. Tusisaoneke. You would just see kuti apa panga paine karound kanga kaine mvura.
Pazvakapera izvozvo patanga kufunuka. Maoko angu akatanga kufunuka kubva ganda, like pese paifunuka. Meso maifunuka. It was
her pillow yanga ikazara maflakes eskin yake maoko. Pese paanga karara pampa ine maflakes eskin yake maoko.
It was something that was really fascinating to me. I sent my brother-in-law a message. I said, ndukufunuka. He said, skin grafting. The prophet has done it. You're getting new skin altogether.
And her skin ye maoko yakasara very, very thin. My fingerprints anga asisina zvekuti phone yake anga asisakwanise kuunlocka nefingerprint. But now maoko ake, you will not believe, kana wakamaona before and what they look like now, you will not believe it.
I was just back to myself. I would sleep. Ndikanorara. I started sleeping earlier actually. I would sleep at 8:30 and I would wake up at 5. Throughout the night I would be asleep. Apana pandaimuka, apana pandaita say. I was peaceful. And inini wachona as a person, I really started feeling good about myself. My confidence started slowly coming back. My hands were healed, my body was healed, but also my heart, my soul was healed. I wanted to live. I wanted to be alive. I started feeling like a brand new person, if I can say that. I was a new person altogether. I was back to myself, yes, but I was also a new person in the sense that my faith had been revived. My happiness was back. Everything just started making sense. I don't know. I don't even know the words that can really bring out my happiness, my joy of being healed. I don't know. I don't think there are even words that can express my joy. It's really hard to put my joy in words because I'm really grateful and I'm really thankful and I'm so happy as a person.
I've witnessed a lot of people getting their healing, but this time zvaitika mufamily mangu to an immediate member of your family yangu munhu I started to work with UFIC. It was the first time coming to UFIC and it was the first time interacting with the prophet. Vatouya ndiri ndatovatakura kuti ndiuye navo kuchechi ndine strong belief yekuti vakanamatirwa naprofeti Manyo Makandiwa problem iyi inopera ende zveshuwa problem iyi yapera. Ndinoona kubata kwaMwari, ndinotenda nebasa guru riri kuitwa naprofeti Manyo Makandiwa naMwari wavo. Ndinotenda zvakanyanyisa.
Handizivi kuti ndovatenda nei Prophet Makandiwa. Basa ramakabata mukati meupenyu wangu nemwana wangu harina umwe anorikwanisa. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for healing mwana wangu. Muri mutuma waMwari ane simba rinobva kuna Mwari. Ndinokutendai Prophet Emmanuel Makandiwa. My daughter is back to her usual self now. She is a very talkative person. Ezvino tinototi hey hatichada zvekutaura yave nguva yekurara. Every chance she gets, mama onei maoko angu, mama look at my hands. Ndinokutendai Prophet Emmanuel Makandiwa for basa ramakabata mukati meupenyu wangu nemukati meupenyu wemwana wangu.
Kana ndakatarisa Tanya condition yaakanga ari nezvaari nhasi ndinoona kubata kwaMwari. Zvaakanga ari pamusi wa12 nezvaari nhasi izvi zvinhu zvakasiyana zvachose. Kana ndakamutarisa ndinoona kubata kwaMwari. Ndinoona simba raMwari. She is a testimony.
I have so much gratitude towards the prophet. I am so thankful to him. From the bottom of my heart, I thank the prophet. I thank you so much for healing me. I thank you so much for not being disgusted by my hands. I saw the video. He held my hands. He held my hands like this. The love that the prophet has is unmatched. I am so grateful. And my prayer, I'm always praying. I'm always saying, God, please keep the prophet so that what he did for me, he can do it for 1 million more people. Not only did the prophet heal me physically, he healed me inside. He revived my faith. I have become much more prayerful because of the prophet. He did something that no man can ever do.
Kuna Mwari Baba vari kumusoro kudenga, ndinotenda Jehovha makanaka. Makatitumira mutuma wenyu Emmanuel Makandiwa kuti abate basa renyu. Ndinotenda Mwari Samasimba. Kutenda kwangu muri kukuona mukatikati memwoyo wangu. I thank you, Father, for healing mwana wangu. Ndinotenda.
I thank God so much. I thank God for not giving up on me, if I can say that. I thank God for aligning me and directing me to the prophet. I also thank God for giving us the prophet. The prophet is a gift to all of us, a gift that God gave us. I am really thankful to God for giving us the prophet. Now, my life is so much better. I even have nice skin now. I'm back to my normal self. I can interact with other people. I can easily get into a shop. I can do everything that I want to do, everything that I wasn't able to do when I wasn't feeling well. I'm a new person altogether. I'm happier. And all of that came for free. No payment, no nothing, just love and compassion. I'm really thankful and I'm really grateful.